BCS computers say Kansas State is not ready for prime time. For the Wildcats, one last weekend to make a stand. Today at the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship. Kansas State quarterback Michael Bishop may be the best one-man show in college football. With the pass, or the Bishop can checkmate you with the run. Texas A&M stands in the way of Kansas State's title drive. The Wrecking Crew is ready to steal away any hopes of a national championship. You are looking live at the famous arch alongside the mighty Mississippi in St. Louis. Today in the Trans World Dome, more than 65,000 will watch the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship. The unbeaten Wildcats of Kansas State taking on Texas A&M. And the BCS computer standings underline the importance. K-State must climb to 1 or 2 to make the title bowl. 2 other unbeatens are in the mix and playing today. Martin Gramatica out of Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen his leg, welcome to the big time. If the Aggies get a return, it'll be an upset. Hello, touchback. And they keep it on the ground with Toombs again, who is stacked up and did not get the first down, where he is extremely dangerous. And this is what he does as well as any quarterback in the country. Taking off and then carrying 3 defenders with him for a first down. Is the nickel man in this coverage. And here's Bishop going to set the screen. Here's Hickson, gets a beautiful block. But Hickson dives toward the first down. The spot will determine it, and he looks to be less than a yard short. 4th down and 1. Here it is to Hickson, sprinting for the first down before he is belted out of bounds by Brandon Jennings, the junior free safety. Here's Bishop, short drop. Now he pulls back deeper, waiting for someone to clear. Lockett well covered. Back to the other side to it. Fumble! Loose ball. Aggies got it. Recovered at the 23-yard line by Jason Webster, number 39. Justin Swift turns it over. 2nd one to be played in St. Louis. Here is the flea flicker. Back Stewart's hit on the release, and it's intercepted by Kelly. Kelly's got it at the 23 for the Wildcats. The great defense.
K-State does a pretty good job with a turnover margin too. They have a plus 18 on the year. The pressure from the left side by Monty Beisel. And there's the interception, but Stewart had a man deep in the secondary. If he had 1 more second, it might have been a touchdown for the Aggies. They try to go wide.
Best watch Mr. Bishop sprinting out of the shotgun fumble, puts it on the carpet. His knee is down. He is down at the 31-yard line. After Martin makes it, watch the tango. His punter puts it down. Hello, scoreboard. Here he comes, baby. Go get him, Martin. Shows a bump. Probably going to bring pressure. Here it comes. Kelly looking for an alley. Down to the middle. Incomplete. And no penalty flag. And that was Jared Cooper, their outstanding strong safety, who came up over the top as Stewart is racked on the delivery. The first down and 10. The computers will be whirring tonight. Here's Butler, short drop, pump fake down to the middle, got Swift again to the 21-yard line. Yeah, and the Wildcats making mistakes. Now Bishop's got a wide open man, the tight end Swift, touchdown! K-State, 16 yards. Stick with him. Where was he, folks? They're going to keep running. Huge hole. Dante in midfield. Dante Hall carries the Aggies on his shoulders to the 39-yard line. A burst of 23. They're inside the 30-yard line. Toombs stays in. Brinkley a wide out. They're going to run Parker. Cuts back under the hole. Got it 20. Got the speed. 15 from behind at the 9-yard line. Butler saving a touchdown. Big 12 championship. Here is Dante, and he is short, and it brings up 4th and goal, down by 10. Decision for Slocum, the long snapper. And the Aggies are on the scoreboard. First down and 10. Here's the Bishop on the drop. Everybody covered, so he just pulls it back and waits, and now goes long and got his big play receiver. Touchdown, McDonald. 66 yards. Let the celebration begin in the Little Apple.
This is his 70th catch of the year. Look at the time to throw for Bishop. He's thinking one thing now, throw it deep, and so is McDonald. They're on the same wavelength, gets behind Curry, and then watch the strength and power of Darnell McDonald as he pulls the quarterback into the end zone for the score. And now those that don't have a television set just heard from the PA announcer.
Gramatica wants one return by Parker from the 5-yard line. The Wildcats heading to Arizona if they can hold up against the Aggies. Jared Cooper. Unplug the computers, ladies and gentlemen. It's now in the hands of the men and the boys. It is now up to Kansas State and Tennessee, baby. No more pulls. Let it be decided on the field where it should have been all along. Here we go. Just set in front. Back deep. Got a man wide open. And so out of the doghouse comes Chris Cole to make a play for the Aggies. Dante Hall, first down beautifully on that cutback. Explodes, and he rolls close to the 5-yard line. Play fake, Stewart on a roll. Not very fast, and he was eaten up by Jared Cooper, the strong safety. Seth McKinney. And Bynum is 2 of 2. First down and 10 for Bishop and the Wildcats. Here comes their flea flicker, and Bishop's got all kinds of time. Remember, he's thrown a football 93. Can he find anybody? If not, just keep dancing. And here he comes. He is the most exciting performer in the game this year. Bishop to the 40. First down, K-State. This one's for real. On its way, and no. Good use of the timeout, Stan. So,
betcha.
K-State leads it 17-6. Let's bring in John Saunders and Todd Blackley. Lockett is in the slot. If they can hit the slot man with the speed, he can take off. Bishop instead on the quarterback draw. Bishop battles for the first down. UCLA beaten today. Tennessee to play against Mississippi State tonight. And Florida State hoping for still another upset. Bishop fires, intercepted. Picked off by Dat Nguyen, who dropped back his own coverage. And the great linebacker is out of bounds and saves the moment for the Aggies. Dat Nguyen, one of the great effort youngsters to ever come along in this sport.
Well, here he is, number 9, right in the middle of the picture here. And he just drops back, looks for the crossing route, and Michael Bishop never saw Dat Nguyen.
Oh no, first down, and here is Stewart. Hit on the release, and it is grabbed by Taylor. What a grab! Penalty flag comes flying. Chris Taylor somehow came out of that sandwich that he was in the middle of for a 24-yard gain. Slashes and stuffed right there on a cutback, right at the goal line. Boys as they possibly can. Straight ahead into the end zone for the Aggies. Touchdown! Jamar Toombs. Remember the name, number 28 Toombs, with a great future down there in Aggie land. Roll right. across the field to a wide open McDonald. First down. Middle's open, tight end Swift, first down. Wildcats. Here's that option. He's going to pitch it to Hickson. And great play on the outside by the Aggies. Cornelius Anthony and Rich Cody. Gramatica, a 45-yarder. And almost blocked. Just good. Under fierce pressure, Martin Gramatica nails a 45-yarder. Fires. Taylor got it. Yanks it away to the 35-yard line. And on third down and 11, Brandon Stewart goes 26 yards to Chris Taylor. Stewart, Howard's got him, slips away. Fumble! K-State McIntosh has got it. A great play by Darren Howard, who again comes across and penetrates the line of scrimmage and forces the quarterback into an emergency mode. And the fumble is recovered by McIntosh. Wildcats from the 49-yard line. Deep drop. Bishop to the middle. Got McDonald again. The 29-yard line. 5 for 125 yards for McDonald. Bishop got one. Here's Lockett takes a belt at the 5 and hangs on. The freshman wide out. It's first and goal. 24 more yards. On the 25-second clock. Quarterback draw. Bishop slips free, reaches end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No one since the days of Charlie Ward in Tallahassee has run the quarterback draw any better than Michael Bishop. Snaps it off to Lockett, and Lockett is tackled short of the first down. Both of the cornerbacks, tight defense. They go one-on-one, wide open as one slips, and there's Taylor. And it is Cooper who saves the touchdown. He comes off the angle from his safety position as Niesman slipped on the coverage, and Taylor wide open on the play for 35 yards.
And Niesman is falling down there. Remember, he's got a bad leg, but Taylor wide open here.
Stewart, pump fake, back down to the middle and got Taylor again. Now, Taylor has been their big-time receiver today. Brandon Stewart going right side, high, got it, touchdown! Texas A&M, Leroy Hodge, the junior flanker, 13 yards for the score. And his first catch of the game is a big one for A&M.
Well, you got to get lucky sometimes, too. Watch the two wide receivers here. The ball is going to bounce out of the hands of Taylor, number 42, right here. Freeze it right there. Goes right over the top, and there is Hodge for the catch.
It comes on strong late. Bishop rolls right, looks back down. Wants to throw the tight end screen in the other direction. Well blocked, and Swift wrestled down at the 39-yard line. Lockett comes in motion, and Bishop will take it back. Step up. Can he run for the 10? No. Down at the 39-yard line. Defense will try to get it back. The Aggies down by 8. And Stewart to the middle, got a completion. They bail him out as he does finally find the middle, and that is Spiller, the tight end for 26. 5:27 to go. Here's Stewart from the middle, got it wide open again, and Spiller rolls inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Butler finally bringing him down, and Spiller alone for 36 yards from the gun. Stewart got time, deflected beautifully on the coverage that time. They did not blow it in. Play fake and nothing doing. Sacked at the 25-yard line. Jeff Kelly. And Ben Lieber comes rolling through that time, trailing by 8. Stewart. Short drop deflected, K-State ball. They're 3:26 away from playing for the championship as Damian McIntosh, number 77, deflects the forward pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure even if that ball's caught, Brent, that's going to be enough for the first down. It was a quick slant pattern to the outside. One thing you want to check out right here is McIntosh, but Stewart is going to try and throw the slant route out here. Watch McIntosh at 6'4" get up and knock that ball away.
Looking at a 3rd and 6. They've got a timeout left. They want the ball back. Want to force the punt. Bishop will try to run for it. Bishop, fumble! It is a first down. Aggies have got it. Bishop fumbles. Cornelius Anthony wraps it up.
Again, watch where the ball is, where Bishop is carrying the ball. He's on the draw play. There's Anthony. He misses him there. Here comes the shot from the side by Holtman, 43. And now Cornelius Anthony with his 4th fumble recovery of the year. Got one last week against Ricky Williams, but this one is huge. Gives him team one more chance.
It's all the way to midfield. First down for the Aggies. Stewart got one-on-one, goes caught at the 14-yard line. Matt Bumgardner makes his first catch of the game. 36 yards, and now 2:15 to go. Short drop, got Parker, slant, got it, touchdown! 2 points away from a tie at the 105 mark of regulation. Tie at the 105 mark. Parker stays in the game. Toombs is offset to the right, and Stewart's the quarterback. Hodge is in the slot, and now Parker will join him in motion. Stewart's got him in. He's got him. It's tied with 1:05 to go. But on that other sideline, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget Martin Gramatica on the line. Favored Kansas State, and Bishop rolling hard to the right. And now he will scramble for the first down, and the clock is stopped. Both teams will handle the ball. It's not sudden death if we get there. Bishop, meanwhile, trying to end it here. Fires complete. 3 seconds left. Final play of regulation. Then we head to overtime. Unless. Here's Bishop. Sprinting out of trouble, going to throw it deep down the middle. Got his receivers clustered. Jump ball, loose cut, but over. Caught short of the goal line, but the game ends as Everett Burnett, a St. Louis youngster, pulls it down, but 2 yards short of glory.
Ball was thrown about 70 yards in the air, and it has a nice flutter to it. That gives his receivers a chance to get down under it. And what a great effort by Bishop and these 3 receivers of his.
That close. Overtime is next. Dante Hall, the running back for the Aggies. Fake, middle, got it, Spiller, first down at the 7-yard line. It's first and goal for the Aggies. Simpson's on the right wing. Dante Hall dashes back, cuts, spins, twists, and he is stopped right at the goal line. And Bynum puts 3 on the board. Kansas State gets the ball. First down for Michael Bishop. Lockett's his motion receiver on the end around. Lockett sprints free, and Lockett pushed out of bounds, but it's a first down for K-State side of the offensive formation. Bishop runs in that direction, and the door closes. He's short of the first down, and let's see now if Gramatica is called on to send this into a second overtime. Long snapper, the punter, James Garcia, the holder. And we play on. short drop fade in zone. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Darnell McDonald. Played 1 year of high school football in Florida. Nails another one. And Kansas State goes ahead. The second overtime by 3. But Texas A&M will have the last series of downs. So blitz. Stewart got one-on-one, got pulled high, incomplete. No penalty, and it will be 3rd and 12 as Butler jumps the wide out. 3rd down and 17. Stewart has a slot to his left. Using Parker in motion, and Butler takes him. They'll look for Parker on a quick hit. Parker, touchback, 10, 5, in zone, out of bounds. Touchdown, touchdown, got it, touchdown. The Aggies upset Kansas State. Sir Parker, and ladies and gentlemen, it was close down there in the corner. He was reaching for the pylon as they were pushing him out. As Texas A&M storms into the Nokia Sugar Bowl or the FedEx Orange Bowl. How do you like that? Jackaroo.
Well, Coach, can you describe the disappointment right now?
No, I really can't. I'm tremendously disappointed. All of our players are as well.
What about the character of this game? I mean, do you see one thing that maybe cost you the win?
Oh, I see a lot of things that
Like
us from being able to win the ball game on both sides of the ball.
like what, Coach?
Just a lot of things that we'll address with our football team.
Brent?
Well, Jack, one of the things he must address, the number of penalties, especially in the second half. Heartbreak. And here we are. Sir Parker slips out, Dan.
And he's on Demetrius Butler on the outside. Parker has caught 3 passes today for 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Great job. Look at the effort. Was he in?
That is so close in the corner. If he got it, it was the elbow that got the pylon. He is being backed out.
Coach, 8 days ago, you played a rivalry game and you lost. But you said what was most important was the Big 12 championship.
Well, I said these kids have great character and great hearts, and they showed it again today. I'm so proud of us.
I want to see this down in the corner. Let's start with the all-22 on this.
Well, here's Parker against the corner on the outside. Great speed to get by Butler. This is really a question, though. He stiff arms Chapman there. And they must have said that the ball broke the plane before his right leg is out of bounds. Here it is.
Watch
one more
now
time.
the right leg. And the elbow hits the pylon. But which came first? Out of bounds or the pylon? You be the official. I think he was out of bounds, but they still would have had a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Let's put it in perspective. Even if it was a bad call, it would have been 1st and goal for Texas A&M. When I saw it live, I didn't think there was any chance he was in the end zone. The official who made the call was backing up on the play. And there are players of this double overtime heartbreaker for Kansas State.